Must I do a recap before I get into the meat of this video? I guess I should, because somebody could be watching this 5 years from now, 2 years from now. This might be the very first video they see about this uh, bullshit. And so they're going to need to know, what is this about? This is about, so far, a one Floyd Wallace Jr. This dude is part of the Passport Bros. Well, what's the Passport Bros? Well, today's date is December 27th of 2025. And for the past 5 years or so, there's been this community called the Passport Bros. And these are black men who have decided to go abroad to countries like Thailand and the Philippines and parts of Africa and Brazil and Colombia in search of dating and wooing other women. Because Passport Bros, they tired of black women. And in case you want to know, I'm a black woman. And because I'm speaking to you futuristically, these some dusty niggas that's traveling the globe. Anyway, let's get back to Floyd. Floyd Wallace Jr. is one said dusty nigga if I ever seen one. Now, from what I understand, he was a train wreck. It might even be on the autism spectrum, if you ask me. But people, meaning subscribers, had been donating lots of money to him. Because I'm not the only one that could see that, he's a retard, right? And one thing about YouTube, if you are a retard, if there's something wrong with you, if they could possibly see that you are a potential train wreck, they will fund you for it because it's all entertainment. So, Floyd Wallace Jr. just got arrested maybe about 3 days ago in Brazil. Long story short, he over there sex trafficking children and raping children. A 6-year-old at that. Well, the internet is blown up today as I speak at the time of 1:55 p.m. on December 27th, 2025. Everybody talking about it. And from what I understand, it's a drag net for Passport Bros across the world. If their passports are being flagged at airports, anybody who is affiliated with this Floyd Wallace Jr. It's a trip, y'all. Anyway, I'm experiencing the most extreme, intense Schadenfreude that I have ever experienced in my whole life. You don't know what Schadenfreude is? Look it up, nigga. Look it up. Yeah. So Floyd Wallace Jr., he has been arrested. There was video of it. Maybe at this time in the future, if you're listening to this years later, the video still might be. Thank you. How much is that? Excuse me. The video still might be around, his arrest video over there in Brazil. So, y'all, just in case the video ain't there, let me describe what the video is. They got him handcuffed. Well, first you see him, they got him on the floor in this hotel room. Then they show him being handcuffed, bleeding, being led out of the hotel. And over there, they got SUV cop cars, right? But they don't put you in the back of the SUV like in the back seat. They put you in the back. Like they opened up the trunk part and told him to hop in, handcuffed behind his back. Anyway, in the hotel room, he got like 6 or 7 cell phones, 6 or 7 smart watches. They said one of them had a camera in a smartwatch, a laptop, and stuffed animals. By the way, Floyd Wallace Jr., at this particular point in time, I'm making this video, I think he's about 29 years old. He ain't quite 30 yet, but he's close to it. What a grown man doing with stuffed animals? What grown man you know travel with stuffed animals? He ain't got no family in Brazil. He's pure nigger from Nebraska at that. And he traveling around other countries with stuffed animals. Man, please. So anyway, he's in a Brazilian jail. Now, do you understand that? Woo-wee, y'all. If you ever want to go and do prison time, you want to do it in any prison in America. Because you got cable TV, all types of shit. You can go play basketball, you know. When you do a year in a prison in another country, 12 months. If you are released alive, if you make it through 12 months, you look like you've done 20 years in 12 months. There's no cushy mattress. You sleep on a dirt floor with the rats and stuff. I know in Mexico, they don't even feed you. Your family got to come to the prison every day and bring you food. I don't know what they do in Brazil as far as feeding you. But it ain't no country club compared to American prisons and jails. So, beyond that, probably if you're listening to this video in the future, Floyd Wallace Jr. won't even be alive anymore. How dare you? How dare you rape children? And how dare you go to another country to rape children? Man, they might four-quarter him. What's a four-quarter? Like, they'll take 4 horses in a carriage, and they'll tie one arm, and they'll have the 4 horses facing east, west, north, and south. And they'll tie your arm to the horse facing the east, and your other arm to the horse facing the west. And they'll tie your head to the horse facing north, and both of your legs to the horse facing south. And they'll slap all 4 horses on their ass at the same time, and they'll all run east, north, west, and south. And they just, while they running, they tear your body apart. That's probably what they're going to do to Floyd. If them gangs catch him first. When gangs in the prison, please. Talk about Colombian necktie, a Colombian necktie, a Brazilian necktie. In case you don't know what that is. So when they slit your throat, and they take your tongue and pull it out your neck. That's a Colombian or Brazilian necktie. But anyway, as I was saying, all the individuals whom Floyd was traveling to other countries with, made videos with, because, like I told you, Floyd is a retard. It wasn't just him doing this. This was an operation among passport bros. And and like I said, if you see Floyd and you see any of his videos, you can see clearly he's not some sort of mastermind. He probably can't even mastermind taking his own fucking shower, let alone run a sex trafficking ring. He's working for somebody. And now, right now, those he was working for, the other passport bros, they might be content in thinking that he's a fall guy and, they can wipe their hands free of this, but not so. They gonna get it. Because, as I said, retard Floyd, you think when they start torturing him, he ain't gonna give up names? Like a Austin Holloman? You think he ain't gonna do that? They got him shit in his pants. He probably sitting in his own shit right now as I speak. Anyway, I am enjoying all of this. When I have an image of a 6-year-old child that comes from a impoverished neighborhood, you just preying on children for your own sexual desires and exploiting them and tricking children out to other passport bros and other men and get paid for doing it. Man, I don't give a fuck what those Brazilians do to you in that prison. I don't care. How dare you be so fucking arrogant to think that you can do that and profit from it sexually and financially, and think you can keep doing this and won't nothing ever happen to you. Time's up, you dirty bastards. Time's up. And for those of you who are listening to this video in the future, years from now, a year from now, whenever, today is a good day. Peace.